Part 19 po ng ating Science Majorship Enrichment Questions. Sige po, start po tayo. Number 1, which type of rock is most commonly found at Earth's surface? Letter A, igneous. Letter B, sedimentary. Letter C, metamorphic. Letter D, volcaniclastic. Ang answer po natin dito ay letter B, sedimentary. So kapag ganyan po yung type ng question, automatic, dito na lang po tayo mamimili. Okay? Igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. Kasi itong volcaniclastic, subtype lang to ng igneous or ng sedimentary pwede, no? So, hindi, less common to. Less common. So, dito na po agad tayo mamimili sa igneous, sedimentary, at metamorphic. Pwede po natin isipin na ganito. Ang igneous, sige, start po natin sa metamorphic. Di po ang metamorphic, na-form siya by changes in pressure and temperature. So, kung may pressure, dapat may dumadagaan sa kanya. So, wala siya sa surface. So, automatic, letter C is not the answer. Now, yung igneous naman. Ang igneous, ito yung most abundant in the crust. Pero, surface yung tinatanong, hindi crust. Although yung crust, nandun yung surface. Pero, yung surface kasi yung tinatanong, hindi yung kabuuan ng crust. Okay? So, ang answer po natin, letter B, sedimentary. Kasi, paano po na-form again yung sedimentary? Kapag may deposition, ng mga materials. Okay? At ito po yung most abundant. Next, number 2, a star's color is primarily determined by its letter A, age, letter B, chemical composition, letter D, surface temperature, and letter D, distance from Earth. Answer po natin, nakita natin yung keyword na color, automatic temperature ang sagot. Okay? Ang age, nakaka-influensya yan sa temperature indirectly. No? Pero yung color talaga, dito yan nakabase sa temperature. Chemical composition naman, may mga konting effect lang. Pero mostly, temperature talaga. So, temperature. Ang distance from Earth, ano po yung naapektuhan niya? Yung brightness. GHT, brightness. Okay? Next, number 3. Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction states that an induced EMF in a circuit is produced by letter A, constant magnetic field, letter B, stationary conductor, letter C, change in magnetic flux, letter D, uniform electric field. Ang answer po natin ay letter C. Kahit hindi natin alam to, actually masasagutan natin to. Kahit nga choices lang basahin natin, no? Kasi nakita nyo tong constant, stationary, and uniform, pare-pare sila ng ibig sabihin. Okay? Although iba-iba yung tinutukoy nila, no? Mamaya natin tingnan yan. Pero same sila. So pwedeng kahit di natin alam yung sinasabi dyan, letter C yung isasagot natin kasi nandun yung word na change. Change in magnetic flux. Okay? Ang tawag dito, ang letter A kasi, constant magnetic field. Kapag walang change, walang EMF. Okay? Yun namang stationary conductor. Hindi nga, kailangan natin ng motion. Hindi pwedeng stationary. Okay? Letter D, uniform electric field, unrelated to. Medyo malayo na to dun sa usapan. So, ang answer natin, letter C, change in magnetic flux. Okay? Yung EMF, yung electromotive force, proportional kasi yan sa change in magnetic flux doon sa circuit. So, ang answer natin, letter C. Number 4, the property of an electrical circuit that opposes any change in current is called letter A, inductance, letter B, capacitance, letter C, resistance, letter D, conductance. Ang answer po natin ay letter A, inductance. Okay? Paano po tayo niyan? Kasi baka ang i-answer natin dito is letter C, resistance. Pero ang ino-oppose kasi ng resistance, kasi nakita natin yung word na oppose, no? Pero ano ba yung ino-oppose? Yung current ba? O yung change in current? Okay? Kapag resistance, ang ino-oppose niya, opposes the current itself. Kapag inductance, opposes the change in current. Okay? Ang capacitance naman, ano ginagawa niyan? Diba sa storage? Ulit-ulit na tayo dyan. Capacitance is storage. Nag-store siya ng charge. Okay? Ino-oppose niya yung voltage change. And then yung conductance naman, ito yung inverse of resistance. Okay? Recall natin yung mga units nila. Kapag inductance, ano nga po? Henry. Okay? Henry. Kapag capacitance, ang unit po niya ay farad. Kapag resistance, alam po natin, ohm. Kapag conductance, ang conductance kasi, inverse siya ng resistance. So, ang unit niya, edi yung ohm na baliktad. Or mo. Diba, binaliktad natin. Totoo po yan. Pero, mas kilala natin siya ngayon as Siemens. Okay? So, answer po natin, letter A, inductance. Next, number 5. In the kidney, which structure is primarily responsible for the filtration of blood? Letter A, glomerulus. Letter B, Bowman's capsule. Letter C, distal convoluted tubule. And letter D, collecting duct. Answer po natin, letter A, glomerulus. Kung ako po yung magsasagot nito at hindi ko alam yung function nitong mga to, ang isasagot ko pa rin letter A. Kasi nabasa ko yung kidney at ang alam ko lang na related sa kidney ay itong glomerulus. Okay? So, in that case, tatama pa rin ako. Pero ano po ba yung ginagawa nito mga to? Ang glomerulus, ito yung mga capillary networks, no, na nag-filter ng blood. Okay? Ang Bowman's capsule naman, ito yung nagko-collect for the collection ng mga filtrate. Okay? Ang distal convoluted tubule naman for reabsorption and secretion, and yung collecting duct naman, ito na yung sa final urine concentration. Okay? So, kapag nakita po natin filtration, sagot natin glomerulus. Next, number 6. Which structure is used to measure the brightness of stars? Letter A, spectroscope. Letter B, photometer. Letter C, thermometer. Letter D, barometer. Answer po natin ay letter B, photometer. Ang spectroscope, anong ina-analyze niya? Yung lambda wavelength. Okay? Ang thermometer, saan yan? Sa temperature. Ang barometer, saan? Sa pressure. So, ang sagot po natin, photometer. Okay? Measure niya yung intensity ng mga star. Intensity, ano yan? Dito yan sa brightness. Okay? Next, number 7. Which structure in the inner ear is primarily responsible for converting sound vibrations into neural impulses? Letter A, cochlea. Letter B, eustachian tube. Letter C, semicircular canals. And letter D, organ of Corti. Answer po natin ay letter D, organ of Corti. Ang cochlea, ito yung overall structure niya. At part doon, yung organ of Corti nasa loob. Yung organ of Corti, ito yung especially, meron siya mga hair cells na kumbaga nagko-convert. Okay? Dito mga sound papunta sa, into nerve signals. Okay? So, yun yung organ of Corti. Ang eustachian tube naman, ito yung nag-equalize ng pressure at ang semicircular canals for balance. Okay? Next. Number 8. Which type of blood vessel is known for its thick muscular walls that help regulate blood pressure? Letter A, capillaries. Letter B, arteries. Letter C, veins. Letter D, venules. Answer po natin ay letter B, arteries. Ang capillaries, sobrang nipis lang yan talaga. Okay? Ang letter B, arteries, medyo thick yung kanyang mga walls. Okay? Kasi it can stand high pressure para mag-regulate ng blood flow. Ang veins naman, medyo thin din yung walls niya. Okay? And then venules naman, ito yung mga maliliit pa na veins. Okay? Next, number 9. Which cell type is known for its role in the innate immune response and is one of the first responders to infection? Letter A, B lymphocytes. Letter B, Letter B, T lymphocytes. Letter C, eosinophils. Letter D, neutrophils. Answer po natin, neutrophils. Okay? Pwede po natin isipin na ganito. Kapag may mga invaders sa katawan natin, yun neutralize niya agad. Okay, para hindi na masyado makapaminsala. Ang B lymphocytes po, adaptive to. Ano ba yung tinatanong? Innate. Okay? Ang B lymphocytes is adaptive. Okay, so adaptive immunity for antibody production. No? Letter B, body, antibody production. Next, yung letter B naman, T lymphocytes, ito yung sa adaptive immunity din. Okay? And then letter C, eosinophil, ito po ay for allergy. And sa mga parasites. Kaya minsan kapag nagpa-complete blood count, kapag mataas yung eosinophil, pwedeng may allergy. Okay? Next, number 10. What is the primary role of photosystem 2? Letter A, to generate ATP directly. Letter B, to fix carbon dioxide. Letter C, to oxidize water and provide electrons. And letter D, to reduce NADP plus to NADPH. Okay. Ang answer po natin, letter C, to oxidize water and provide electrons. Okay? Yun po yung sa photosystem 2. To generate, yung letter E kasi, to generate ATP directly. Actually, indirect via proton gradient. So, hindi ito yung answer natin. Letter B, to fix carbon dioxide. Ano po yung nag-fix ng carbon dioxide? Saan po papasok yan? Sa Calvin cycle. Okay? And then, yung letter D, to reduce NADP plus to NADPH. Ito naman po yung sa photo system 1. Okay? So, dito po ang sagot po natin is letter C, to oxidize water to provide electrons. Kaya nga po, dito sa photosystem 2, nagkakaroon po ng splitting of water molecules. Ano po yung napoproduce nitong process na to? Yung oxygen. Okay? Tapos, ano mangyayari? May electron. May electron dyan na lalabas. At yung electron, gagamitin sa ETC, electron transport chain. Okay?